Hello folks, got some new weathering products. Scale 75 from Wayland Games. I've got fuel and grease, which is like a set of liquids, and I've got scrap vehicles, rusted and burnt out vehicles, which is some paints. So I'm going to open these up and have a quick look at them. Probably, yay, down. Have a little comparison chart like I did last time. What I did with the green stuff, wild stuff. So we'll have a look at that. So with the weathering, fuel and grease, it's some potent stuff. You need odourless thinners to sort of water it down. It smells like thinners. Basically what you do, it comes with little instructions, what goes on, how to use different products, and about mixing them together to make different highlights. It's basically to make an old fuel sort of dripping or running water looking effect on stuff, and fresh fuel spills, etc. What I'm going to do is just, that's smudged, that's annoying, SWE07 and 00, and get a thin brush. I'm going to use a crappy brush because obviously this is oil based. I'm going to have to wash it with thinners afterwards as well. Let's find a crappy brush that's actually got a tip on it. Gosh darn it. Salmon brush will do. Right, giving it a good shake. The safety cap feature on these is pretty rubbish to break off. It's hard to break off at the start. I'll dig down to the bottom. You can see it's very, very thin. And we've got I've got 07 here. So in no way is it similar to the weathering stuff. This is more, like I say, spilt fuel for a wet surface. Bit of thinners. And this is the rust. Just quick with the rust. Just run a line on this black. Comes out fairly alright actually, if I'm honest. As you can see around the edges, this is obviously unfinished steel. It's forming that nice, move it, got that nice shape to it, like a nice natural shape to it, which I quite like. Right, other ones to look at. These are sealed. I'll have a look at these in a sec. So the other stuff I've got is this Warfront branded scale colour. They're basically just normal colours in a rust selection. No, nothing like any of the other stuff we've been testing on here, so we won't use it on these cards. I'll stick it on a miniature in a minute. Really like this rust though. If you get it says in the card, if you get a bit of both, you can change the shade and hue. You can see already it's starting to dry. It's quite quick drying. I'll leave that to dry and we'll come back. So for the scrap metal, I've got this truck trailer that I'm doing for someone. I've got this checker plate on the top here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through these colours quick with my Green Stuff World weathering sponge. I'm just going to have a quick fiddle. Now the dark brown is so close to the black there's really no point, so we'll skip that for the time being. We'll go with the red brown primer. Oh, that's nice. I barely put any on then. It's got awesome coverage. red brown primer is awesome. Well happy with that. Super happy. And I've got like a golden brown and we've got an orange. Ooh. That orange is good as well. Good coverage over black. Like that a lot. Now, give that dry for a second. We got this golden brown, SS camo golden brown. That's more for chipping by the looks of it. Now we've added those colours on there, got a bit of a range of colours going on. And grab that red brown, dark brown, sorry, camo dark brown. I go back in. You noticed I've kept this quite wet as we go, just over that camo dark brownness. Okay. That doesn't look too bad at all, does it? I'm pretty pleased with that. While we're here, and that's drying still, let's get this brush out of the thinners. Yes, as I thought. Not really gonna show on black. It shows well where it pulls though. That's really quite missing me trying the brown on there. But yeah. And see when it's dried on the silver. The two scales 75 oil, like the oil and the rusty oil. It's almost like where water's sat over rust. Like a rusty watery thing. That's what that colour is. Obviously the oil, and if you mix the two together you get like a good combination. Pretty impressed with both those products actually, if I'm honest. The orange and the primer red. The golden brown, not necessarily something I'd use a lot, and the dark brown, they're they're both camo colours anyway. So these little packs, like I say, they're colours for AFV. They say they're for armoured fighting vehicles. These little packs like this one, this scrap one, is designed specifically for a set type of rusted or burnt out vehicle. These two colours, all four colours, would work better if I was going to make the vehicle look completely burnt out. Because like with some of my other builds where I've done a burnt out vehicle, you use a lot more darker colours for the burnt area, and obviously you want where the paint's peeling off, you want a colour in between. So that's where they'd come in handy. But for the money, still impressed. What I'll do is I'll stick a link to these in the description below. To both products on Wayland Games. Paid for them out of my own money, not sponsored, not endorsed or anything like that. Like I always say, my opinion's my opinion. Pretty happy with them. The washes are very subjective. I think they'll work on certain things, they won't on others. I'd like to see what the grease does as an overall oil wash on something. So I may tag it on the end of the video. I might do an overall oil wash on something. I'll tack it on the end just so we can have a look at it. Alright then, that's it from me. I'll stick a bit of time lapse of me using the oil wash on something and we'll have a look at that. Now that's dry, we can really see how nice that looks with the gradation of tones. So yeah, super pleased with that. Spot on. Hold the phone, folks. I think I found out the best place for this grease. Straight enough, it's on metallic stuff. Look at that. That's cool as anything. Nice and shiny, greasy, grimy, awesome. So like I said before, defo worth a punt for the money that I paid. Super happy with them. Yeah, picked up some other scale 75, some metal paints a little while back. I haven't used them yet, so maybe I'll do a quick review on them as well. But yeah, even around the edges here, it's set out nice and greasy, just how you'd want it to be, obviously because it's called grease. I mean, that sort of clues in the name, innit? But yeah, that's it then. I'll leave it there. See you everyone next time.